Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn love reading for today, which is Wednesday, January 5th. Excuse me. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Okay. So we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And then what is that crossed by? Friendships. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So maybe it is about, reconnecting with your partner, reconnecting, whether it's with your partner or your friends or your family, whatever relationships that may be, that you want to become stronger, to reinforce those. Maybe it is your partnership. Maybe the two of you were friends before. Maybe the two of you did have that connection, but kind of life got in the way. And so now you're feeling like you're more, you're separated. You're losing that bond that you used to have. And it's about getting back to that friendship, doing those things. Maybe it's like every time you're together, it's about, you're having stress and it's about life. And maybe it's just about going out and having fun, going out on a date, reconnecting that way, having that getaway. Yeah, having that new start within your relationship. Okay, yeah, like I'm feeling like maybe things are heavy, things are feeling like a burden within your relationship because it's always about all like bills and all that stress, like life's getting in the way. Like, yes, you have to deal with that, but yes, you also have to make time to build those friendship relationships, to change things up, okay? Getting back to those core values of when you first met. We have Knight of Pentacles, we have King of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands, and I'm feeling like this one here, and then the Eight of Wands, shaking things up, stirring things up, changing things up. Maybe it's become too dull. Maybe it's kind of like a lifeless relationship, and what are those things that you can do to change things up? Maybe it's going on a trip, even if it's, okay, you're not able to go on a trip right now, but you're like, hey, let's start a special account where we're putting money into this, say it's a piggy bank or one of those big jars, or you have a special account, and you have that. And or maybe it's like you withdraw that money and then you put it in a special, box or whatever it is, like a big pretty wrapped box. And you say, okay, this is going to be our fun money. Like we're going to put a little bit away, and then we'll wait 6 months, or we'll wait 8 months or 9 months, and then we'll open this up and we'll see how much money we have, and we'll plan a trip. Or it's like, okay, we're going to plan a trip and we're going to put our money away for this, okay? And we're going to have that time together, and we're going to be able to build our friendship, and we're going to be able to have that connection. We're going to be able to, work on that deeper connection that we used to have, and have that to look forward to, have that to move forward to, have that knowing, okay, even if it's just $1, putting that in that box or that piggy bank and saying, yep, that's $1. And that makes you happy because it's like you have those goals, It's reconnecting to that, on that friendship, having that kind of fresh start. All right. Or getting out that calendar and saying, okay, let's figure out what days we can do date night. Manifesting those miracles, making things happen, taking things into your own hands and making things happen instead of just kind of going with the flow and saying, well, whatever. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is those rewards for those work that you're putting into it. If you don't put any work into it, then you can't really complain about anything, because if you're not making the effort, if you're just accepting the way things are, like you have to shake things up, you have to move things, you have to take the effort, you have to take those first steps and making that change and making things happen. If you're not happy with a relationship, what is that you can do to change that up? All right, so let's see for this Fool card. What do we have for the Fool card here? Making that, getting out there. Four of Wands is celebrations. It's about getting together with family, you know, for weddings or parties or get-togethers, or getting out and hanging out with people, getting out of the normal routine. Maybe this normal routine has become too stagnant for you. You know, changing things up. Getting that friendship, that connection back together. Focusing on that, okay? What is it that you can do? What is it that you can do to change things up? Not just thinking about it, but what are those actions that you can do? Wheel of Fortune. Are you kind of like putting a veil over your eyes and saying, I don't really want to, it's too much work, it's too much effort. But looking at it from the other point of view, saying, okay, well, if I'm not going to do anything, then this is what I have to accept. This is what I have to. This is what it's going to be. Taking control of the situation and taking some action, making some decisions, okay? The Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. The Hierophant is about those family values, those core values, you know, strengthening those, okay? Balancing. I don't know, for some reason I'm focusing on his foot being on that wire there. Balancing, balancing, balancing. Maybe you're spending too much time with other things. Maybe it's, you know, balancing things out so you do spend the time with your partner or for these relationships that are important to you. Maybe you need to change up your calendar. Maybe you are always busy with so many other things that you're not reaching out and you're not spending that time with that special person. Being strong and being confident and moving forward. And you take the lead. You take the lead. Not always leaving it up to the other person. Maybe it's time for you to take the lead. You to take charge of this situation. You to look at it and say, what can I do to change the situation? If you're not happy with something, what is it that you can do to change this up? Not leaving it up to other people, because you could be waiting forever sometimes. All right? Love that card too. The Eight of Pentacles. What can you do to change it up? He's kind of looking through the book. What can I do to change this up? What can I learn? What can I do? All right? Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Maybe there's some frustrations that you have going on, okay? Maybe those are things that you need to work with, you know, and walk away from those. Walking into the sunlight. Again, like I said, not leaving it up to the other person, but what is it that you can do? What are those steps that you can take? Aces are new beginnings. Having a new perspective and a new outlook to it. Kind of leaving that behind. Well, I'm going to leave it to the other person. No, I'm going to take control of it. Because I feel like that makes you feel emotionally happy. I feel like that makes you feel emotionally better. Because you're taking control of the situation. You're making these changes. You're shaking things up. You're making the effort. You're showing the effort, you know, to this relationship, whatever this represents here for you. And you're making the effort. And that makes you feel good. And doing it in one area, that could spread to other areas, other relationships, other areas of your life. Sometimes you never know what those things are that can really change your outlook. You know, you can just have that aha moment and things change. Goals. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. All right, that's kind of what I was saying within this relationship. Having that positive progress, moving forward, you taking the lead, you taking control of the situation, you figuring out what it is you doing, not waiting for other people to take actions. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.